Hey, where are you calling from and how long are you sober?
California, and I've been sober for 286 days.
Okay, welcome back. It's going to be an exciting meeting today. Um, See, I have the candles lit behind me there, Ron.
I say that.
And you know why that is?
Easter, I guess.
Well, Easter's tomorrow, yeah. Jesus was in the tomb. He comes out tomorrow. Oh, has nothing to do with bunnies, you know that, right? Uh,
It was the third day, yes.
so then here we go, Monkney. Are you here for the AA meeting or are you a Zoom bomber? There, how's it going? And where are you calling from? How long are you sober? So you have to talk to me. Hey, so come on in, talk to me. Can't hear you. Are you here for AA? You're sober. Where are you calling from? Okay. So your audio's not exactly working. You want to text me or text Preston? Is that you? And what's your real name? Is that your real name? Yeah, try texting. Your audio's not working.
Well,
You're starting to work now. So, hey, Monkney, what's your real name? You don't talk to me. So, oh, beautiful. So,
Hey Jan, your audio's kind of messing up now, going in and out.
since you probably couldn't understand anything I was saying. How is it the whole time has it been messing up or
No,
what?
it's good now. No, it just barely, but it's better
What?
now.
Is it working?
Yeah,
No, is it working now better?
yeah, it's all right. It's okay.
Ron, tell me.
It's good.
It's
What
got
is
a, it's got a hollow echo.
hollow? Just don't even talk to me about this, Preston. You don't tell me the truth. Okay, hollow echo. How about now?
That's much better.
Much better. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Ron, tell me if it goes bad. Don't let me sit here.
I,
Sound-
I, I thought,
Sounded like a dope. I had a problem enough with that. Missy in Australia. So, Missy. Hey, Missy, I got your. So, did Montcani leave and come back?
Who? Oh, I'm on. Sorry.
I'm talking. Hang on.
it did.
Okay, good. Now they're back. All right. See if this even works. Okay, we'll try it again. So, oh, they're a Zoom bomber. Kick them out. You got them? All right. Here's Sarah and Callie. Let her in. Sarah. Let's see. You can change your name, Karen. Sarah. I'll make her a co-host. See how busy this meeting gets. Let's see here. Did anybody write to us? Yeah, you boys tell me if things go bad here. We'll put this up, Mike. Sarah. Getting ready for Easter. You don't have to do anything to get ready for Easter. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we're here. So everybody showed up. Pretty much, okay. Hi, Mackenzie. How are you? Are you here for the AA meeting? If you could come in and talk to me, please. And how long have you been sober? Jan to Mackenzie. Who muted me? Hey, what are you doing? Cut the crap out. Then unmute me. Preston, okay, I'm going to talk to Jay here. Watch this. So, hey, Jay, hi, how are you? Are you here for AA or are you a Zoom bomber? And where are you calling from? How long are you sober? Jan to Jay. We do have a J down as a bomber. Okay, and here's Farmer J. This is another person that's down as a bomber. Farmer J, are you here for AA or are you a Zoom bomber?
Oh, finally you caught on unmuting me after 5 minutes of asking me to speak. Good one, genius.
Didn't talk to, hey, fuck you, okay? I'm not taking any shit from you. I'm not in the mood for it. I've been in the tomb all day. And well, Jay will ask you to leave too. That's spiritual of you, Jan. Oh, thank you. John T, how are you? Are you here for AA and where are you calling from?
Boulder, Colorado here, Longmont, Colorado. Yes, for AA.
Really? And how long have you been sober?
This would be day one.
Really? Okay. You ever been to AA before?
Yes, for the last 3 years.
No kidding. Hey, where do you go to meetings in Boulder?
Well, I don't go to Boulder too often. I work in Denver, live in Longmont, so I go to a place called Fourth Dimension. On the way, which is in Thornton, Colorado. I go to a place called Dragon's Den down in Denver. But yeah, after.
And trying to get sober. How this is the meeting to do it in because this is Newcomers Slipper Stuff Workshop. And hang out here. We'll show you what we do. But this is like AA class, AA workshop. We take you through all the steps in about a month and a half. This is where people get sober and stay sober. So it's the perfect meeting for you. Debbie in Utah. How you doing?
I'm good.
And let's see, how long have you been sober? You're calling.
I'm on day 422.
Have you figured out how to change your name yet?
No,
What do you have?
I'm not a tech person. I'm so sorry.
You with a capital I. Listen to me.
That's how I spell it.
No, listen, I have a question.
Okay.
What kind of computer do you have?
I'm using a tablet,
What kind of tablet?
Apple.
Yeah. There's a way to do it. Let's see. I'm going to make Rebecca a co-host. Rebecca, text Debbie since she has an Apple iPad also.
Sure, will do.
And tell her how to do this. Okay.
All right.
Hi, how are you? Yeah, Des got a big kick out of me telling that guy where to get off. She's like, hell yeah, my kind of people. Oh, there's Therese. She's back with us again. How about that? That's good to know. Hey, Ron, did you notice the names I gave to all the breakout rooms today?
I haven't looked at them yet, but I will.
Just go look at them. Kind of fun names. That person left. Let's see, okay, we got 13 people in here. Yeah, Isaac, you stay muted through the whole meeting. And we keep everything turned off. We keep mute, unmute turned off, cameras turned off, everything turned off. So that if people are Zoom bombers, they can't decide to blow the meeting up. We have everything shut down until we get to know you. What is this? Hey, Sarah, what do you mean you're getting ready for Easter? What exactly are you doing?
Well, I still have to go to the store. I'm about to leave for the store and after this because I forgot to get the main course, which is tri-tip. And then we go to brunch at my church. Then we go to service at my church. Then we come home and I cook. It's a big deal. And then we watch, we're going to watch the Last Supper together.
With who's in that?
It's a new one that just came out. It's live streaming on different networks like Hulu, I
And
think.
are you going to get like a big chocolate bunny?
I gave my daughter a chocolate bunny this year. Yeah. She's 16, but we still love chocolate.
Yeah. Maybe tomorrow I'll put a chocolate bunny up behind me. All right. Okay. Glad you're here. Okay. We have people bopping in and out, huh? Good. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. If you want to put up everything to read, Preston, you can. And Ron, would you like to read everything, please? To
Sure.
explain to everybody how this meeting works?
Good afternoon. My name is Ron. I'm an alcoholic. Welcome to Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. If you are new to AA or coming back, this is the meeting for you. This group is exactly what the name says, a workshop. We read 6 AA books, work the steps, sponsor you, and give reading and writing assignments. We will teach you an AA program. We move right along here and people get well here. Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop is a step workshop. Unlike most AA meetings, it is not a speakers meeting nor a discussion meeting. It's more like AA class, AA 101, or AA University. You want to have the attitude of learning and do the assigned reading and writing on the steps. We will take you through the steps in AA books in short order. If you are looking for guidance and direction in an AA program, this is the meeting for you. Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop is a very unique meeting since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1939. Everybody works in the group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free from alcohol and learn a new way of living. We're glad you can make it. And there's going to be a newcomers packet for those new to AA. It has pamphlets and information about Alcoholics Anonymous. That link will be posted in chat. Security for Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop. We have cameras and chat turned off. You can chat only with the co-host. We do all the above for safety reasons. Zoom bombers try to get in and this eliminates them. We don't allow group sharing in chat or exchange of phone numbers. This is an AA step class. Since everyone is new here, we want to protect you. Meeting confirmation, there was an email that'll be posted in chat for class, work, probation, court, school, etc. Announcements, 7 tradition contributions. You can make donations to @Jann Scott or @Jann-Scott in Venmo or Cash App Jack Fox 111999. International donations, you can use PayPal, and that's the jannscottlive@gmail.com, 720-646-6131, and that too will be posted in chat. Contributions go to pay for Zoom, Boulder 1AA, Boulder County AA, OIOAA Intergroup, and Father Terry's work. We offer free books to those in need. We spend about $350 a month. Suggested donations are $1 to $2 per month or per meeting, or the price of a 12-pack of bud, which is $18.99 per month. This group meets daily with the following formats. Monday, 12 and 12, and it's a step study. Tuesday, we read from the Big Book. Wednesdays, we read from As Bill Sees It, and it's Sunglass Wednesday. Thursday, we read Came to Believe, and it's Dog Thursday. Friday is Cat Friday. The host selects the topic. Saturday, we read from Living Sober, and Sunday from Daily Reflections. Alcoholics Anonymous Preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other, that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institution. Does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and to help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. Please join me in the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference. If you're new to this meeting, please come for 5 days and see how you like it, and then we will put you to work. This meeting is being recorded with audio only for our podcast on the YouTube channel. No video pictures or names are shown. No one will know that you are here. Our podcast is YouTube channel, Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop AA meeting, and that link too is posted in chat. And finally, everyone, please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking, and thank you for being here. And now back to you, Jann, in the studio.
I don't know about Chucky there, Preston. Thank you, Ron, for reading. Text him, okay? Or Rebecca, if you could text him to get the information. I don't trust that guy. We've already had like 3 or 4 Zoom bombers in here already. And hi, everybody. I'm Jann, alcoholic. Welcome to Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. Today we read from Living Sober. And where did we leave off last week?
Page 50, hold on, 54, number 22, eliminating self-pity.
Okay, so could you post that up, please, guys? And everybody who has a book, how long is that section, Ron?
It's two full pages and probably a third, 2 1/3 pages.
2 1/3. Okay, sounds good. Living sober. If you want to read, you can, especially if you have the book, read a little, raise your hand right there. And let's see who wants to read today. La la la. This Preston wants to read. Let's have somebody who never reads read. JT has his hand up. Therese has her hand up. Okay, let's start with JT. Go ahead, JT, read a page or so, and then we'll call on Therese, and then we'll call on Charm.
Okay, sounds good. 22, eliminating self-pity. JT alcoholic. This emotion is so ugly that no one in his or her right mind wants to admit feeling it. Even when sober, many of us remain clever at hiding from ourselves the fact that we are in a mess of self-pity. We do not like at all being told that it shows, and we're quick to argue that we are experiencing some other emotion, not that loathsome, poor meism, or we can, in a second, find a baker's dozen of perfectly legitimate reasons for feeling somewhat sorry for ourselves. Hanging over us long after detoxification is a comfortably familiar feeling of suffering. Self-pity is an enticing swamp Sinking into it takes so much less effort than hope or faith or just plain moving. Alcoholics are not unique in this. Everyone who can recall a childhood pain or illness can probably remember, too, the relief of crying over how bad we felt and the somewhat perverse satisfaction of rejecting all comforting. Almost any human being at times can deeply empathize with the childish whine of "leave me alone." One form self-pity takes in some of us when we first get sober is "poor me. Why can't I drink like everybody else?" Everybody? Why does this have to happen to me? Why do I have to be an alcoholic? Why me? Such thinking is a great ticket to a bar room, but that's about all. Crying over that unanswerable question is like weeping because we were born in this era, not another, or on this planet rather than some other galaxy. Of course, it isn't just me at all. We discover when we begin to meet recovered alcoholics from all over the world.
Stop
Later
right
on,
there. Okay, over to you, Therese. Go ahead. Rebecca, if you could email
Therese.
these people coming
Therese,
in.
alcoholic. Later on, we realized we had begun to make our peace with that question. When we really hit our stride in an enjoyable recovery, we may either find an answer or simply lose interest in the search.
Excuse me here
know-
for a second. Ronnie McNutt is a Zoom bomber. He's on the list. Go ahead, sorry.
You'll know when that happens to you. Many of us believe we have figured out the likely reasons for our own alcoholism. But even if we haven't, there remains the much more important need to accept the fact that we cannot drink and to act on it. Sitting in our own pool of tears is not a very effective action. Some people show real zeal for pressing salt into their own wounds. A ferocious proficiency at that useless game often survives from our drinking days. We can also display a weird flair for expanding a minor annoyance into a whole universe of gloom. When the mail brings a whopping telephone bill, just one, we bemoan our constantly being in debt and declare it will never, never end. When a souffle falls, we say it proves that we never could and never will do anything right. When the new car arrives, we say to somebody, with my luck, it'll be dot, dot, dot. If you finish the statement with the name of a sour citrus, you're in our club. It's as if we carried on our own back, a large duffel bag stuffed with unpleasant memories such as childhood hurts and rejections. 20, even 40 years later, there occurs a small setback, only slightly similar to an old one in the bag. That is our cue to sit down, unshoulder the bag, pull out and lovingly caress one at a time every old hurt and put down of the past. With total emotional recall, we then relive each of them vividly, flushing them with shame at childhood embarrassments, grinding our teeth and on old angers, rewording old quarrels, shivering with nearly forgotten fear, or maybe blinking away a tear or two over a long gone disappointment in love. Those are fairly extreme cases of unadulterated self-pity, but not beyond recognition by anybody who has ever had, seen, or wanted to go on a crying jag. Its essence is total self-absorption. We can get so stringently concerned about me, that we lose touch with virtually everyone else. It's not easy to put up with anyone who acts that way, except a sick infant. So when we get into the poor me bog, we try to hide it, particularly from ourselves, but there's no way to get out of it. Instead, we need to pull out our self-absorption, stand back, take a good look, honest look at ourselves. Once we recognize self-pity for what it is, we can start to do something about it other than drink. Friends can be a great help if they're close enough that we can talk openly with each other. They can hear the false note in our song of sorrow and call us on it.
All right, stop right there. Sharm, did you have your hand up to read? I thought you did, didn't you? Or was it Des? Did you have your hand up, Des?
I'm so sorry, Jen. I don't have the book. I thought it was.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Des, what about you? Did you have your hand up to read?
No, I didn't put my hand up.
Who's
But I was
following
trying to
along
find
here?
what page.
Who's following along? Come on, you guys. Who the hell's following along? Raise your hand. Preston, I want you to watch the room. We got too many Zoom bombers coming in here. You and Ron should be watching this room. There's too much bullshit going on here. Okay, go ahead, May.
All right. May alcoholic. Okay. Once we recognize, right?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Okay, I lost when I raised my hand. Okay, I'm just gonna start there. Once we recognize self-pity for what it is, we can start to do something about it other than drink. Friends can be a great help if they're close enough that we can talk openly with each other. They can hear the false note in our song of sorrow and call us on it. Or we ourselves may hear it. We begin to get our true feelings sorted out by the simple means of expressing them out loud. Another excellent weapon is humor. Some of the biggest belly laughs at AA erupt when a member describes his or her own latest orgy of self-pity, and we listeners find ourselves looking into a funhouse mirror. There we are, grown men and women tangled up in the emotional diaper of an infant. It may be a shock, but the shared laughter takes a lot of pain out of it, and the final effect is salutary. When we catch self-pity starting, we also can take action against it with instant bookkeeping. For every entry of misery on the debit side, we find a blessing we can mark on the credit side. What health we have, what illnesses we don't have, what friends we have loved, the sunny weather, a good meal, a come in, limbs intact, kindness shown and received, a sober 24 hours, a good hour's work, a good book to read, and many other items can be totaled up to outbalance the debit entries that cause self-pity. We can use the same method to combat the holiday blues, which are sung not only by alcoholics. Christmas and New Year's, birthdays and anniversaries throw many people into a morass of self-pity. In AA, we can learn to recognize the old inclination to concentrate on nostalgic sadness or to keep up a litany of who is gone, who neglects us now, and how little we can give in comparison to rich people. Instead, we add up the other side of the ledger in gratitude for health, for loved ones who are around, and for our ability to give love now that we live in sobriety. And again, the balance comes out on the credit side.
Perfect. Thank you. Thanks everybody for reading. Well, this was kind of interesting. Eliminating self-pity. What's really funny about this is, let me see, where did I go? I lost my place. Okay, there it is. Okay. We created some rooms today, Zoom Bomber rooms, or not, rather breakout rooms. And so we've named them. Today they're named here. Let me just tell you really quickly if I see them. Okay, so we have one room's name is I'm sick and tired of this shit. We have another room, Jeff. It's called It's Everybody Else's Fault. But no, seriously. Then we have another room called Sober Up Room, no drinking on the couch in this room. And then we have another room called the Whine and Complain Room. I thought that was kind of funny. Where's Jeff? Is he here somewhere? I always ask for him. I never see him. I think I'll, you guys could turn your cameras on. Here, start video. Is Jeff here from South Florida, or is he, did he disappear?
He's
Jeff
here.
is here.
Unmute him. Thank you, Sarah, for
Okay.
at least you talk to me. Nobody else fucking says anything to me. Jeff, how you doing? How do you like the names of the rooms, Jeff?
I think they're great. So all this self-pity, but why me and all this stuff. Yeah, this is great, man. Let's do it.
Well, we're not gonna have a meeting like that today.
Well, we're not.
That was no, that was a joke.
I thought it was, yeah, it makes sense. Okay.
I'm sick and tired of this shit. That's good.
Right,
Okay,
right.
this one's good. It's everybody else's fault but mine.
Yeah. And then you say, what shit? They say, I don't know.
Okay, and then the other one, Sober Up, no drinking on the couch.
Okay.
I've been to plenty of meetings where people bring a water bottle and they fill it with vodka. And then we have the Whine and Complain Room. All right, I thought it was funny. And it's the day before Easter. There's Jerry in Nevada. How you doing, Jerry? Glad you're back. Heather in Salem. 35 years, Heather. Get out of town. We should put Jerry with 12 years, Heather with 35. Put them in the Whine and Complain Room. They probably started on fire. Let's see, where's It's this other guy that was just. Hey, Jeremy, how are you doing? So where are you calling from today? How long are you sober? Are you a Zoom bomber or are you real?
I'm driving, so I can't turn my video on, but I just finished 10 months on Wednesday, and I'm from Metro Detroit.
Oh, you're from Detroit, Michigan?
Yes.
Oh wow, that's the car capital of America.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Let's see, what else are we doing here today? Oh, Sean, you're good to see you. John, good to see you back here. Again, glad you're here. Rebecca, thanks for all your help. Well, we were making we had about 5 or 6 Zoom bombers that came in earlier. Zoom bombers are people who come into meetings and just want to blow them up, or either being cantankerous, or they're drunk, or they're children, or they're perverts. You never really know. So those of you who are new to this meeting, a couple things. Ron read it earlier, but I'll tell you. This is Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. So this is an actual workshop. It's like a step class. It's like AA University or AA 101. So if you like school, you're going to love this. So what we do here is we teach AA. No, yes. What we do is we take you through the entire, we hand deliver, see my hand? We hand deliver an AA program to you, Preston. So what we recommend is, and this is really for people that are new or coming back, people that don't know anything. Sometimes we get old timers in here who want to learn the proper way to work the 12-step programs. Like Jeff. Jeff showed up here with 39 years, pretty much knows everything. And Jeff, why did you show up here and start doing this process?
Jeff, alcoholic. I showed up here because, you know, I was always told, yeah, I have to give it away to keep it. Keep meaning give what away? What I've learned in sobriety, to keep what? Keep my sobriety. Well, the only thing that the only way I can do that efficiently, accurately, on the level, for real, and successfully is with the steps. The steps are everything, and you know, in the proper sequence and in their entirety, and that's what we get in this thing, and then we give it away that way, and it puts the, you know, the onus on us to learn that, and so we can give it away properly, and for people there that are coming in to take it properly. Yes, thank you for letting me share that.
Well, yeah, you know, it's kind of odd because, you know, you go to AA meetings all over the country and they almost never talk about the steps. And you could go sit in there for a year or 10 or 11 and nobody tells you what to do. They just say, it works if you work it, and then you don't know, nobody helps you. And you're lucky if you find a sponsor that does the 12-step process. So what is Alcoholics Anonymous? Alcoholics Anonymous is a 12-step process, 1 through 12, how to live your life without drinking. What? It's a 12-step process, how to live your life without drinking. That's simple. And we'll teach it to you in about a month, month and a half. And that's what goes on here. So if you come, then we'll start you. We give reading assignments and we give writing assignments. We'll get you started writing on step 1 through 12 right away. And what it does is it rewires your brain so that you can live your life without drinking. That's what they did this. They discovered this in 1932 when AA was first founded. The year Prohibition ended and America got back to drinking. We put together this program called Alcoholics Anonymous, and we worked all the 12 steps together. We designed these 12 steps, then we worked them together, and then we all got sober and stayed sober 80 to 100%. But today, when you go to an AA meeting, people don't do the 12-step process. What do? They complain about their cats, or they complain about their dogs. They go, oh, I want to talk about how my day's going. And like, well, that doesn't fucking help you get sober. We've turned Alcoholics Anonymous into group therapy. You want a therapist, hire a therapist. You want group therapy, go to group therapy. But AA really is is specifically a 12-step process how teaches you how to live your life without drinking. So if you're new, come here for 12 days, excuse me, 5 days, and then we'll put you to work. We get people in here that have been coming for a long time. Like me, I had 11 years sober and my life was falling apart. Things were not great. So I had a sponsor that said, why don't you come to my house on Wednesday night? We have a meeting, which was just like this in 1987. And he said, I'll see if we can help you out. And I went there, and then we started to do, you know, a 4th step and a 5th step. I thought, oh my God, I had no idea this is what AA was about. Do you know, Jeff, do you know what I thought AA was about? I thought AA was about, here it is, right here. I thought it was about, it's everybody else's fault. Or I just need to whine and complain for a while. That doesn't help anybody. And we don't allow people. So you notice that you can't unmute here. You can't do any, you can't chat here because we really don't give a shit. This is a class, it's AA 101. So what happens here is we'll teach you how to do the AA program. And people, you know, we've had over, check this out, 30,000 people come to this meeting. 1,000 people have gone through the whole 12-step process with us and stayed sober. About 200 people come here regularly right now. There are 100 new people here every single week. Like yesterday, I think we had 12 new people. Today, what do we have in here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 so far. And it's a Saturday. So, okay. Let's see here now. Okay, so don't send me messages. I'm not reading them. All right, just hang in there. Okay, so let's see. What do we have here? We have, okay, so who has, so assigned work, 3rd week, he, she, other, okay, Therese. So you had an assignment from yesterday, right? Where'd you go? She was here someplace. She, yeah, there she is. Okay. So hi. What was your assignment from yesterday?
Priest alcoholic. The preface and the 4 edition.
4 forwards. Yeah.
Yes,
And you
4
were going
forwards.
to give 5 takeaways, right?
Yep.
Okay. So what did you come up with?
So like the time that it's been around, and it's still, even each edition, the crust, the meat and potatoes of the book is the same. They're changing stories and they're adding stuff, but they're keeping the meat and potatoes the same because it works. The part I kind of thought was a little odd, but I get it. Like if you're writing or speaking publicly, omit your name and just say that you're part of AA for anonymity. I get that, but nowadays, I don't know, to me, it's like, I'm not afraid to say I'm an alcoholic wherever I am, but some people still have that, and some people still have that bad taste in their mouth if they know you're an alcoholic, and so they think you're bad. In the 2nd edition, I loved the line in there, hang together or die separately, because we really need to. We need to hang together or we're going to die separately. 3rd edition, how this is helping, you know, whether you're young or old, different lifestyles, you know, how many nations that we're in, and it's the same program. It doesn't matter your nationality, race, creed, sex. It's the same program for all of us, and it works. 4th edition, how we're up to 2 million members, over 150 countries, and how there's a lot of us in here who wouldn't normally mix together, people that you wouldn't normally hang out with, but you meet them in an AA meeting and you find you're hanging out with them. I know when I went to rehab, one of the things that hit me was I understood my brother better. You know, a lot of times I couldn't stand my brother, didn't want to be around him.
Okay.
And
So is that it?
that's it.
Those are your 5 takeaways? Okay, good.
Yep.
For tomorrow, read the doctor's opinion and come up with 5 takeaways on this one, okay? Yeah, Isaac, Preston's going to put up the link to the email. Those of you that need a confirmation for attending this for either jail, school, class, probation, just write to us and request meeting confirmation. Okay, and we do that too. Good job. Let's see who else was here that had hey Therese, who was the other person that I had an early on assignment? Do you remember?
I remember you were looking for, oh, where'd he go? Kalen had one, but he wasn't here yesterday to do it. I don't remember you giving someone else an assignment.
All right. Oh, there it is. Caleb, you're here. Okay, hi Caleb. What was your assignment from yesterday?
Yeah, I had the same assignment, but I wasn't here yesterday. My name's Caleb. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah, so the huge growth in AA. So it started out with about 100 men, just over 100 men and women in the first edition, over 2 million as of the fourth edition in 2001. I took away that an alcoholic is a very sick person, and the aim of the AA book is to show precisely how people have recovered using the AA 12-step program. In the second edition, they talked about that of all of the alcoholics who came and tried quite hard to get the program, that 50% got sober at once, 25% got sober after some relapses, and then those who didn't recover fully did show improvement. Also that there's an increase in the representation of women and people younger than 30 years of age in the third edition, and that's continued to grow. And also that it's now translated into many different languages, 43 different languages in the big book as of the fourth edition.
All right, there you go. Perfect. So for you, and good congratulations both to you and Therese for coming back. Most people don't come back. Most people die from alcoholism, but the people that come to this meeting and do the entire process with us, your chances go up exponentially. We have like an 80 to 90% success rate here. So you are in the #1 AA meeting in the world. Why is that? Because we do the 12-step process. And so Caleb, for tomorrow, read the doctor's opinion.
Will do. Thank you.
5 takeaways on the doctor's opinion. Excellent. Excellente. Let's go to Kelly. So Kelly, where did we leave off with you? If those of you wondering what the hell is going on here, this is a class. We're doing the classroom work, and you can be in it too. If you want to, just hang out.
We've been talking a whole lot about our higher powers.
Okay, so you have down that you're on step 10 and 11.
That's correct, yeah.
Did we give you the instructions on step 10? You've gotten the instructions.
Oh
on
yeah,
them, right?
yeah. I've done step 10 officially, and then we've been speaking the last three meetings. I wasn't here yesterday, but
Because
about
it's
higher powers.
Holy Week, so we've been talking past 2 weeks. So we've been talking about yesterday's step 2, the day before step 3, the day before that step 11 out of the big book, and in the 12 by 12, and how AA early on made a real connection with God in a big way, and not what you hear at AA meetings these days, which is, God is a doorknob or something else. They were talking about, the God of the Bible, essentially, or the God of your religion, but not, it was very specific how the Spirit of God can heal you. There was a lot of things, they really did that, and we do that in this meeting here too. Not that we jump over into a specific religion, but we definitely are talking about, well, let's see, where is she? Right now, Missy she's doing the Hindu God, isn't she? Or she's doing the Krishna God. Is that what religion is that? Is that Hinduism, JT, or what is that here?
JT alcoholic, Hinduism. What are we talking?
What is Hare Krishna?
Oh gosh, that's a cult. And it's
what's that? Oh, there she is. No, don't call it a cult. What did you say, Missy?
It stems from Hinduism, Indian, yes.
That's what I thought. Okay. All right.
Correct.
I got your I got your latest so for
Yeah.
her it's like Christ consciousness. We have people in here that are Christians. There are people in here that are Jews. We have people in this meeting who are Muslim. Okay. We have people in here that are atheists or non-theists. Doesn't really matter. We try to go to the higher power, right? So Kelly, you're experiencing that right now. You're having
Yes,
like
I
a
am.
big, you've been
Yeah,
having a
Kelly
big
alcoholic.
breakthrough
I have.
and discovering God. Yeah, what's been going on with you? You've been having a big breakthrough there.
Yeah, I've just been noticing, I think I mentioned this on Thursday, I mentioned this that just a lot of things that coincidences we would call them that are seeming less coincidental and more guide related, I guess you might
And you
say.
ran into a minister at the gym and you said, "Oh, this is great. I think I'm going to go to this guy's church," right?
Yes, yes. And I spoke to him this morning as well.
And the big book talks about that. It says, see where the minister, rabbi, or priest is right. And it encourages us to go back to church, not to not go back. It's the people that decide that AA is their personal religion and never try to learn any more about God, end up in a lot of damn trouble. So in this meeting, we always encourage people to, you know, we encourage people in their faith. And not to just completely blow it off. Okay, so I like what you're doing. So you're really on the track, Kelly. You're doing great. We're going to start having you help with some of the breakout rooms too. Missy's doing a great job. 50. So Missy, tell everybody what's been going on there. You've been having major breakthroughs, huh? You finally got sober and things are really happening for you, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yes, correct. I'm off to Catholic church in 20 minutes, so I'm into one God. Yes, I've been tuning in with the Hare Krishnas, which is mantras, and they've taken me under their wing. The guru's invited me to practice this street Harinam, which is just spreading
And you're
love
coming to
for
AA.
free. Yep.
You're coming to
And
AA
I'm
and you're staying sober. Hey,
well,
when I
that's the
first
main
got
thing.
sober, I was doing Buddhism, Nam Myoho Renge Kyo, and going to the Catholic Church, and HF, and going to the evangelical crazy maniac churches. Then I got well. Anybody go to those things where they get thee behind me, Satan, and they knock you on the floor and everything? We do it. Wow.
I'm only
Meanwhile,
sober
Jeff,
because of the steps, though. I'm only sober because of this class, and I'm only sober because I'm on step 10. So that's the only reason I'm sober.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
You're breaking up, Jan.
I am not. Am I breaking up now?
Yes, you are.
That's the devil. Okay, how about now? Am I still breaking up?
No, it's much better.
Much better. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Ron, for telling me. Let me see here. So we have Debbie in Utah. John. Hey, John, isn't this your second day here? You were here yesterday, weren't you, John in Boulder? You got one day? I thought I saw you here yesterday or the day before. You're trying to come back, huh? That's good. Glad to see you keep coming back here. And Sharm, what is this? Is this your second or third day? How you doing, kid?
This is my second day here. I really like what I'm hearing. I have a lot of hope in my heart. So yeah, it's amazing. It sounds amazing. It's exciting. I was so excited this morning to wake up and get to 3 o'clock.
Well, do you have an AA book?
I do.
Okay, if you would read the preface and the 4 forewords for tomorrow, give me 5 takeaways on it.
The preference and the 4
Forward.
forwards.
Forward to the first edition, forward to the second, forward to the third, forward to the fourth.
Okay.
Okay, all right, good. Do that for tomorrow. And I'm glad you're here. Welcome aboard. Congratulations. Keep coming. Sarah. May, there she is. May,
Yes.
so what are you working on now?
May alcoholic. Working on letters.
Ninth step.
Yeah, so I'm working on that, and that's just kind of where I
I'm
have.
gonna link up to the ninth step first. Yep.
Yeah.
There, you did it.
Yeah.
Well, how's that going? Have you made any ninth step amends yet?
Well, not yet. I'm just waiting for the opportunity to meet with one of my parents to give them the letters to then disperse to the other siblings. So I'm just kind of waiting for the holidays to pass.
Try to do it one at a time.
That's where I've done
Try
two.
to talk, if you can talk to them in person, I like that.
Yeah. So I'm writing. I got like 4 more to go. So
Well, are you delivering letters or are you talking to them?
both talking to 2, like my dad and my
Nearby.
stepmom, but then the siblings are all kind of spread out and don't quite really want to talk, to be honest.
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah.
All right. So how are you doing? Any good?
Yeah, I'm sticking with it. I've been starting my day with the 3rd step prayer and doing the nightly inventory on this AA app that one of my friends showed me. And it's really been helpful in maintaining my 4th step. And because even though I did it throughout, I noticed after the resentments kind of were still there. It was like it's a daily choice, and it gets easier the more you choose it. So I'm trying to just hold myself accountable for like maintaining the mindset of forgiveness and not resentment.
The entire pages 60 through 63 are in themselves a prayer, everyone. They are a prayer. 60 through 63 is a prayer. You have to read it slowly and pray it. And it's your way to personalize it. You talk to God through it. This is a program where we talk to God. And God reaches into our heart, soul, and heals us. And that's exactly what they discovered in the 1930s. And unfortunately, people decided to water that down or delete it entirely. Now, yesterday we left off on page 53 in the AA Big Book of We Agnostics. And then in this, Bill was doing his best college try to write about agnosticism with alcoholics. And he sounds like a college guy in this thing. But you're going to put that up, right, Preston? We Agnostics were on page 53. We went through the bedevilments yesterday, which are on page 52. And the bedevilments are, we asked ourselves why we shouldn't apply to our human problems the same readiness to change our point of view. We were having trouble with, here they are, 1, personal relationships. 2, we couldn't control our emotional natures. 3, we were prey to misery. 4, depression. 5, we couldn't make a living. 6, we had a feeling of uselessness. 7, we were full of fear. 8, we were unhappy. 9, we couldn't seem to be of real help to other people. And then it goes on to say, was not a basic solution to these bedevilments more important than whether we should see newsreel of lunar flight? And he goes on about that. Anyways, I think where we left off reading yesterday, and if you want to read, we're in the paragraph that says, when we became alcoholics. So raise your hand to read. See the hand raising thing? There it is. Okay. Go right ahead, Rebecca.
Hello, everybody. Rebecca, alcoholic. When we became alcoholics, crushed by a self-imposed crisis, we could not postpone or evade. We had to fearlessly face the proposition that either God is everything or else he is nothing. God either is or he isn't. What was our choice to be? Arrived at this point, we were squarely confronted with the question of faith. We couldn't duck the issue. Some of us had already walked far over the bridge of reason toward the desired shore of faith.
Okay, can I stop you there for a second?
Sure.
A lot of times you go to AA meetings. I'm going to interject every now and then. A lot of times you go to AA meetings and people quote this: God is either everything or God is nothing. Well, that's nonsense. I don't even know why Bill Wilson put that in there. People don't think that way. Okay. And this is kind of a demand he's putting on you. Well, you better get with God or you're not going to get this. Nonsense. The whole process of finding a higher power, JT, is it starts to come to us. We don't deal in absolutes like this in Alcoholics Anonymous. You know, it's like slapping somebody around. You better go to confession or you're going to hell. It's like, cut that out. Okay, go ahead, Rebecca. Keep reading.
Some of us had already walked far over the bridge of reason toward the desired shore of faith. This outlines and the promise of the new land had brought luster to tired eyes and fresh courage to flagging spirits. Friendly hands had stretched out in welcome. We were grateful that reason had brought us so far, but somehow we couldn't quite step ashore. Perhaps we had been leaning too heavily on reason that last mile, and we did not like to lose our support.
I'll stop you there, please. Okay. Relying too much on reason, that's also nonsense. The problem with alcoholics when they get to AA, especially the alcoholics of this type, they were a mess. They weren't reasoning. They were drinking. Jeff, they were drinking. They'd go to work, sell some stocks, go to the bar, get drunk, fall down in the gutter, get up, go home in their brownstone, take a shower, go back to work. There's no reason in any of this. It's just madness.
Mhm.
Our God was alcohol, Jeff.
Yep. Yes. And we surrendered every day to that cycle. Jeff, alcoholic, the madness, and what we did, everything went to cover that cycle and pay for that cycle and pretend that we were part of the world, and we weren't. We weren't at all.
Okay.
Madness.
Back to Rebecca. Keep reading.
That was natural, but let us think a little more closely. Without knowing it, had we not been brought to where we stood by a certain kind of faith? For do we not believe in our own reasoning? Did we not have confidence in our ability to think? What was that but a sort of faith? Yes, we had been faithful, abjectly faithful to the God of reason. So in one way or another, we discovered that faith had been involved all the time. We found too that we had been worshipers. What a state of mental gooseflesh that used to bring on. Had we not variously worshipped people, sentiment, things, money, and ourselves? And then, with a better motive, had we not worshipfully beheld the sunset, the sea, or a flower? Who of us had not loved something or somebody? How much did these feelings, these loves, these worships have to do with pure reason? Little or nothing, we saw at last. Were not these things the tissue of which our lives were constructed? Did not these feelings, after all, determine the course of our existence? It was possible to say we had no capacity for faith or love or worship. In one form or another, we had been living by faith and little else. Thank you for letting me read.
All right. Go right ahead, Sarah. You can pick it up from there.
Sarah, alcoholic. Imagine life without faith. We're nothing left but pure reason. We're nothing left but pure reason. It wouldn't be life. But we believed in life. Of course we did. We could not prove life in the sense that you can prove a straight line is the shortest distance between 2 points. Yet there it is. It was. Could we still say the whole thing was nothing but a mass of electrons created out of nothing, meaning nothing, whirling on to a destiny? Of course we couldn't. The what? Keep going. Okay.
Nobody said anything. Keep reading, kid.
Okay. The electrons themselves seemed more intelligent than that. At least so the chemist said. Hence we saw that reason isn't everything. Neither is reason, as most of us use it, entirely dependable, though it emanate from our best minds. What about people who prove that man could never fly? Yet we had been seeing another kind of flight, a spiritual liberation from this world, people who rose above their problems. They said God made these things possible, and we only smiled. We had seen spiritual release, but liked to tell others it wasn't true. Actually, we were fooling ourselves, for deep down in every man, woman, and child is the fundamental idea of God. It may be obscured by calamity, by pomp, by worship of other things, but in some form or other it is there. For faith in a power greater than ourselves and miraculous demonstrations of that power in human lives are facts as old as man himself.
Hey, stop there for a minute. So this AA started meeting in 1932. This book was written, published in 39. I think it took them 3 or 4 years to write it. But there was a spiritual, listen to this now, there was a spiritual renaissance going on in America. The evangelical movement was just starting. The charismatic movement was just starting. And it started, as the story goes, with a woman in middle America who had cancer, and she heard about a preacher in California, Southern Cal, who was healing people, and she was dying. So she goes to see this evangelical Protestant preacher in California, and he heals her. And she was a fairly wealthy woman from maybe from someplace in Ohio. And so she starts on this campaign of biblical gifts and gifts of healing, and starts spreading it around America. So Bill Wilson and Dr. Bob pick up on this. They start having in AA meetings, and in the AA meetings, they would have prayer sessions, step 1, 2, and 3, before you were allowed to go to your first AA meeting. They wanted you to be healed. They since stopped it, but they started it. So Alcoholics Anonymous really came about in the middle of this evangelical spiritual renaissance in the United States, and it just exploded all across the country. And we were part of that. I mean, even further on, if you read in some of the AA literature, Bill even got involved with Huxley and his island, and they took psychedelics. They thought it was a form of brain chemistry that could help cure alcoholism. So they were all about finding a cure for alcoholism so that people could stop drinking permanently. What they finally ended up with was this 12-step process that we're doing here right now. But there was this huge renaissance in America. And by the time the 1950s came about, that's when you started seeing people like Bishop Sheen on television talking about healing, or Billy Graham, with his great crusades, until what we have today, which is a little weird. Okay, Sarah, back to you.
Okay. We can only clear, wait, okay.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
we can only clear the ground a bit. If our testimony helps sweep away prejudice, enables you to think honestly, encourages you to search diligently within yourself, then if you wish, you can join us on the broad highway. With this attitude, you cannot fail. The consciousness of your belief is sure to come to you. In this book, you will read the experience of a man who thought he was atheist. His story is so interesting that some of it should be told now. His change of heart was dramatic, convincing, and moving. Our friend was a minister's son. He attended church school when he became rebellious at what he thought an overdose of religious education. For years thereafter, he was dogged by trouble and frustration. Business failure, insanity, fatal illness, suicide, these calamities in his immediate family embittered and depressed him. Post-war delusionment, ever more serious alcoholism, impending mental and physical collapse brought him to the point of self-destruction. One night, when confined in a hospital, he was approached by an alcoholic who had known a spiritual experience. Our friend's gorge rose as he bitterly cried out, "If there is a God, he certainly hasn't done anything for me." But later, alone in his room, he asked himself this question: Is it possible that all the religious people I have known are wrong? While pondering the answer, he felt as though he lived in hell. Then, like a thunderbolt, a great thought came. It crowded out all else. Who are you to say there is no God? This man recounts that he tumbled out of bed to his knees. In a few seconds, he was overwhelmed by a conviction of the presence of God. It poured over and through him with the certainty and majesty of a great tide at flood. The barriers he had built through the years were swept away. He stood in the presence of infinite power and love. He had stepped from bridge to shore. For the first time, he lived in conscious companionship with his Creator. Thus was our friend's cornerstone fixed in place. No later vicissitude had shaken it. His alcoholic problem was taken away that very night years ago. It disappeared. Save for a few brief moments of temptation, the thought of drink has never returned. And at such times, a great revulsion has risen up in him. Seemingly, he could not drink even if he would. God had restored his sanity. What is this but a miracle of healing? Yes, yet its elements are simple. Circumstances made him willing to believe. He humbly offered himself to his Maker. Then he knew. Even so has God restored us all to our right minds. To this man, the revelation was sudden. Some of us grow into it more slowly, but he has come to all who have honestly sought him. When we draw near to him, he disclosed himself to us. Thank you.
All right. Okay. Hey, thanks. I think what happens, at least in this meeting, is when we focus on pages 60 through 63 in the third step, and then 86 through 88 in the 11th step. If you do that every day as a prayer, you'll start to get, this will start to happen to you. It'll start to transform you spiritually. But talking to God is like meeting a new friend at a coffee shop. And then you have, if you're going to become friends, you have to develop a relationship, which is you have to talk. Like if you have a friend, some of us have friends, we talk to every day or 2 or 3 times a week. You have to talk to God that way. And the way to do it is so everybody write this down. Pages 60 through 63 and 86 through 84 every day for 30 days. Do it every day for 30 days, no matter where you are in the steps. And I promise you, within 2 weeks, God will reach out to you and you are going to have a new relationship. So how are you? So, hey, Sharm, how are you liking today's meeting? Are you good?
It is wonderful, Jan. Wonderful meeting.
Okay.
I'm so blessed to be here.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad I'm not being yelled at. How about you, John? How are you liking today's meeting?
I think you called on me, and sorry, I had to step away for a call with my yeah. Anyways, yeah, I really appreciate it. I appreciate my experience, and the program has been great at times, and I've had a lot of success. And I think one of the things has been the support group style of the daily in-person meetings and people sharing about like whatever their day to day. And for me, it's like I need to work these steps, and so it's just it's
So here's the deal. Just show up every day, okay, right here.
Yeah, the only problem is this 4 p.m. time slot. So yeah, that works.
Quit your job.
Yeah, I hear you.
and just show up. Okay. Where is he? Isaac, 5 months. How you doing? So how did you like today's meeting so far?
The meeting seems good. Thanks for letting me join. Have a good Easter, guys. I really liked the topics that you guys are talking about, and I don't really have a book, so I can't really follow along. I have
Get a
another.
book.
Yeah, I'll look for one very
You
soon
can
here.
find them at the used bookstores. They're usually $1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll check that out.
Thriftbooks.com.
Yeah, I actually have another one.
Thriftbooks.com.
It's a Native American version of the 12-step program too, and it's called Road to Wellbriety, and that's a pretty good book too.
Well, no, we don't use that here. This is an AA meeting. So here's the story. Come here for 5 days, if you want to, see how you like it, and we'll put you to work. Des, hi, how about you? How are you liking today's meetings?
Yeah, today was good. I did have some trouble trying to follow along at first. I was just trying to multitask and
Oh,
yeah,
no
this is
multitasking in this meeting. You come, you pay attention for an hour, and you will be healed.
no, I know. I was trying to follow along with the book that you guys posted and read all the rules and stuff before you guys started. So I just got a little lost
No,
at first,
no
but I
rules
liked
here.
it.
Hey, here's the deal. Come for 5 days if you want to.
Yes.
Come for 5 days, and we'll put you to work. This is an AA class. That's where you landed. Wow. Okay. So good. Therese, how are you? So you like today's meeting? You keep coming back, so that's good. You're making it.
Yep, Treese alcoholic. Other than the second meeting when I got frustrated, these last two have been, my last 3 and 4 have been really good. I've left with a good feeling.
Well, that's good. Yeah, it can kind of get like that. Or this is transformational, and it just it can just drill you. But if you hang in there, things get good. Harry Berto, how'd you like today's meeting? How long have you been sober now? You're in Los Angeles.
Today's meeting was good. They're always good. I have 252 days, I believe.
252. I have to send you those books.
Okay.
I have that written down. Well, that's good. Glad you're here.
Thanks.
Des, Caleb, John. Jeff, how did you like today's meeting?
Jeff, alcoholic, very much so. Yeah, going back to the everything that that got us here. Just going back to the basics, going back to the oh so importance. It's amazing. I was so listening to it so much I got lost in my pages. That's how it kind of grabbed me.
It's like that.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
we start
learning.
talking about God and things become diffused. It's like we
Yeah.
go into another realm, another level of existence, another level of consciousness, JT.
Hello, JT Alcoholic. I really liked the meeting, the focus on spirituality and the emphasis that it's something that we experience, that I would say through my experience, it's through practicing. So I haven't been doing 60 to 63, but I have been doing 86 to 88 every day. Might as well say, I guess I could say religiously. And it's very subtle. It's like if you have a toothache and you take an aspirin and the pain goes away. That's how this practice is. It comes in and I can feel it. Everything's better. I don't get angry so fast. My character defects seem to be at bay most of the time. I definitely don't suffer from self-pity or anything like that. By the way, look, I have a self-pity AA meeting. But anyways,
Very nice.
Congratulations.
Good job.
Thanks. Like today, I'll give you an example. I had to do some tax returns that were late, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do these. But I went out and did an hour and a half bike ride, and then just went to work and got it done. And I got so much accomplished. For me, it's, I guess you could say faith, but it's like It's based on my experience.
Well, here it is. It's more than that. It's more than experiential. It's more than transformational. Okay, it is a complete, the big book says that we were reborn. We are reborn in a new spirit, and the spirit is of God. Something happens to us. Go ahead, Ron.
I'm Ron. I'm an alcoholic. Yes, I loved what we read yesterday. We didn't read to go over it today, but it said we had to, or I had to stop doubting the power of God. The God idea has worked, and my idea didn't, or I wouldn't ended up in AA and in this class. But it's been. I'm like JT. It's I absorb something every meeting. That's why I keep coming back.
Yeah, the alcohol gets a hold of us, and then it transforms us. It grabs a hold of our spirit, grabs a hold of our red or our white blood cells, and then we can't live without it. And it grabs a hold of our consciousness. It makes us become a person that we don't want to be, whether we're drinking or not. Now we're in real trouble. Go ahead, Rebecca.
Yeah, hi, Rebecca, alcoholic. I don't think I would have been able to stay sober if I hadn't gone to that fourth dimension and accepted my higher power. And I think that's true of the program. And again, this meeting keeps me in that realm. Paralysis, analysis is paralysis. I love that saying. If you start to analyze things, why? You have to be willing and it'll come.
It's the fourth dimension.
Oh,
You're
it's
right.
I say third again.
No, it's the fourth. It's the fourth. It's the healing. It's the spirit that just comes into us and fixes us up. You're up, Preston.
I'm Preston. I'm an alcoholic. Yeah. Well, I want this to go deeper. I mean, I'm 39 days sober again, and um, the back and forth, having some time and then going back out, I think it makes it harder. I know God hasn't left me, and I know it's still available to me, but it feels like it's
You know the old saying about going back out, right?
what's that?
Just don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Yeah. Yeah, but I do want what the book talks about, or a deep and effective spiritual experience where like completely transforms me.
And don't overthink it.
I
Just
know, yeah.
listen to me. Just be in the presence of the Lord. You have to just close your eyes, light a candle, lay back, and let God come into you. That's all we do here, one way or the other. If you want to read the promises there, Ron.
I'm Ron. I'm an alcoholic. These are the promises from page 83 in chapter 6, Into Action. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook on life will change. Fear of people and economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And here comes the serenity prayer. It goes like this. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So this meeting is officially over, and now it's time to order ham and pineapple pizza for Easter. That seems like the perfect Easter, right? Why do Christians eat ham and Muslims don't? I don't understand that. No pork, right? Or no, they don't eat cows. I can't remember which is which. What,
The
JT?
Hindus don't eat cows.
What's that?
The Hindus don't eat cows.
Hindus don't eat cows. Okay.
Muslims don't eat pork.
Yeah,
Who?
because Jews, they got it from the kosher, all the filthy
Oh,
animals.
yeah. Well, I guess I'm not going to be kosher tonight.
Well,
Pineapple.
no religion that has any sympathy for chickens. Did you ever notice that?
I
True,
no,
JT.
they made a cartoon about it, the Roadrunner and the coyote. So that's Roadrunner's a chicken, right?
No.
Yes, he is.
Oh, you live in, are some roadrunners out in Colorado? Don't you have them?
No, they're in California. They're in the desert. They're not around here that I know of.
Well, I
I've
bet they
seen
taste like,
them.
yeah.
I've seen a roadrunner.
Yeah.
I used
Well,
to live in Palm Springs.
You're in California.
Mm-hmm. Jeff, how are you doing?
Doing okay.
Awesome.
Sober today.
Huh?
Sober today.
Sober today.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.